Recording.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Please turn on the camera. Thank you. This is the last day. Finally, you make it of this marathon. 10 solid day of social study. Okay, I do conduct this kind of social study camp before. The most is about 7 days. We are talking about in my previous school that we have for the set 4 students. Usually it's 1 week one, so it's about 2 months, so it's around 7 to 8 lessons, depends in between. Some of them got CCA, some got when school reopen, you got one Monday holiday. You know what is that? Youth Day. Right, Youth Day. Okay, so I want to share with Ida, Hui Ling, and the rest. Those of you who don't have your handphone number, please kindly take this picture. This is a little small appreciation and token for all the 7 of you. Thank you so much, Yida, Hui Ling, Wang Kang, Zijian, Shirley, Zihen, and Yishu, that this voucher will be given to you. But don't worry, for the 7 of you here, this voucher will extend in July. Okay, so no doubt it expires by end of this month. But for you guys, this voucher will be extended till next month. So go to Plaza Singapura, as well as Scott Square, which is both. One of them is Plaza Sing is at Dhoby Ghaut MRT, while Scott Square is at Orchard Road MRT. All right. Okay, so you can see, we must see this word pop in. You must see by T cartel, you must see this word pop in. Then look for the person, say that you're Uncle Raymond students. I'm here to claim the $10 voucher. Then the staff will WhatsApp me to say, hey, your student is here to claim the $10 voucher. You can buy anything. You see, you can soft toy. Okay, here, this is my company products. No, I'm not asking you to buy these products. There are many other products that you can see here. Okay, many things. Just go and have a good shopping this week before the school starts. Okay, enjoy yourself a well-deserved break. All right, thank you. Shirley, where are you, Shirley? Shirley, yesterday we talked about the Hua Chong paper. We got these SRQ 8 marks and 12 marks. So take notes. So we do not need to complain why we have to score 7 8 marks. All right, now may I have a quiz? All right, Ida, please turn on your camera if you can. May I have a quiz? Let's see whether how smart and how logical, rational, and in theory. On the tree, there are 10 birds. Okay, 小明把一只鸟打倒了 okay, 小明 shot 1 bird. May I know how many birds left on the tree? 0. Yes, Zihen. 0. Wang Kang, please, everyone answer. Wang Kang, okay. Shirley answer already. Shirley answer. Where got? I didn't see your answer. Hui Ling,
Got.
I didn't see. Oh yeah, 0. Okay. 一答呢？慧玲也是讲吗？慧玲，你 answer 了吗？Anyone? 慧玲 I'm going to wait for your answer. 慧玲 and Ida. Actually, I start my lesson already. What was the question? There are 10 birds on the tree. Xiaoming shot 1 of the bird. Left how many birds on the tree? 10只鸟在树上。你鸡蛋啊 0. All your answers wrong. Yeah, all the answer is wrong. Half right lah. I would say wrong. Can anyone challenge me in level 2 now? Level 1 is all of you say 0, right? Can we have level 2 and level 3? Come on, see who is the smartest guys who want to challenge me the questions. Come on. Come on, you are leaders. You are not Singapore students. You are international students. Come on. Okay, Zihen says 0. All the birds flew away because they heard the bang. One of the 同志死掉。同学们，咱们飞走吧。Yeah, I also agree with Zihen. Okay, 子健呢 ？Same Everyone same 听说过青一只鸟吗？没有听过。Yeah. Very funny.
惊弓之鸟。
how about 慧玲 and Ida？ 是什么意思？我也不懂嘞。What does it mean?
basically it means when the birds hear the sound of the arrow, right?
The gunshot.
They all fly
Okay.
away.
They all flew away, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
in this case, it's gunshot by same.
Okay. Hui Ling and Ida, what is your answer? Why do you think the answer is only half right? 哎，不要这样嘞，各位宝贝，昨天我教你们的lesson全部忘了，一干又二净了。啊，一个男的就想拿女朋友了，女的就想男朋友了。哎呀，真是成何体统 ？Come on, guys. Hey, go and test your classmate, and go and test your teacher. Go and test your parent on this. Do you know Hare and the Tortoise got 4 story or 4 part? 王刚没有听过哦，王刚你只有听过第一个 part 对吗？就是最后那个乌龟赢对吗？有没有听过这个 story？ 哎呦，王刚you don't have better get a bedtime story, okay? So uncle you attack Uncle Raymond's bedtime story. The answer is only half correct. 子健 Shirley, you know why? Uncle Raymond, may I ask what kind of birds are there? 是真的鸟还是假的鸟？对不对？一答对不对？慧玲对不对？于是 first of all, you cannot assume. You cannot assume. You know how to spell assume? You cannot assume, all right? You have to ask Uncle Raymond's the next level answer, right? Zihan and Shirley. Uncle Raymond, 10 birds, right? You shot 1. May I know logical? In theory, Wang Kang and Shirley and Hui Ling, in theory, you are not wrong. Left by 9 birds. Okay? 9 birds. Theory, theory. Theory, maths, correct now. Shot 1, get 9. Theory, 没有错. And then the second part in logical and rational is 0. But you ask yourself, how many, my question is how many birds left on the tree, right? The keyword is on the tree. So you have to be very careful on the tree. Now you realize, okay, Shirley, if your daddy say, Shirley, girl, wait for me at the bus stop, near the bus stop, beside the bus stop, around the bus stop, which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? In fact, all the answer can be correct, right? 对吗?
Yeah.
Right. If you say focus at means at the point, please near the bus stop 没有错吗? So maybe your dad don't want to stand too near the bus stop because in case they park at the bus stop, 等一下人家来罚款他，对不对? That means 10 meters away from the bus stop 嘛，对吗? But if your daddy say, Shirley, please wait for me on top of the bus stop. Can what? Hey, Zihan, she's Spider Woman, not Spider-Man.
I cannot fly.
Spider Woman, not Spider. Harry Potter car, I write that, man. Yes. See, Wang Kang, you must be crazy, must be freak, must be asking questions, must be freak. You must think like a freak. Remember, think like a freak. You say think like a freak, right? You say think like a freak. No, seriously, when you ask questions, seriously, we are talking about social study. All right. So you must have Uncle Raymond on the tree. Are you talking about real bird or not? Or are you talking about 你有没有去过那种什么bazaar 那种 shoot 那种东西吗？amusement park where you hit those birds 假的对不对？monkey monkey. Okay, so you see Ida and Hui Ling and all of you when teachers are asking questions, you have to check where is the source come from, what kind of intelligent questions you ask. Okay, so there's this another story since today is last day. Now I want to talk about this hare and the tortoise. Once upon a time, there were hare and the tortoise. Okay, you must sound very boring. So when they ran that time, okay, level 1. When they ran the time, of course, we all know, right, Shirley and Wang Kang and Hui Ling, the tortoise won the race, right? Why? What is the moral of the story? Slow and steady, right? Won the race, correct or not? Right? That's why the hare said, oh my goodness, because I halfway through, I decided to drink carrot juice. I decided to eat carrot cakes. I decided to eat carrot burger. So when he went home, 子健 and Yishu, when he went home, he said, 鸡蛋糕可以，好，我就 email 给Harry the tortoise, 龟大哥 Dear tortoise, yes, I would like to run again this time. Fair enough. This time they ran. Halfway through this part 2, level 2 already. This is part 2. Halfway through. I think you can share this story with your brother and sister and your parents. Halfway through, the rabbit smelled carrot cake. 萝卜糕我很像 then he remind himself right during level 1 part 1 of the story he was very greedy right so he decided no let me finish the race then I will take the carrot cake halfway through he felt very thirsty we saw the carrot juice there wow I said if I drink a lot then I will be very bloated 我太饱了 cannot run no he determined and finally 益达慧玲 the rabbit that tortoise is hairy Harry, and then the hair is Henry. Okay, the hair is Henry. Okay, now Henry won the race. Okay, part 1, remember, Hui Ling and Ida. Part 1 is slow and steady. Part 2 is fast and furious. Okay, realize fast and furious. Listen, later I'm going to ask you questions on level. Second part, fast and furious. Wow, the tortoise 不爽了嘞，子恒，鸡蛋糕。我这样一定输他。我想到一个办法了，雪莉。So Shirley, Henry WhatsApp Harry. Hey bro, this time we run, but different on a different route. Okay, on a different route. Okay, fair. So 只见 as Henry say, as long I don't drink carrot juice, I don't eat carrot cake, I continue fast and furious. 跑。一达，王康 halfway through the hair stop 嘞。What happened? Issue, Shirley, 只见 he stopped. He just literally stopped there. He's not lazy. He just stopped there and he looked at himself. Holy shucks. WTF, FML, GG, LOL. What happened? Anyone can tell me? Then when the tortoise saw him, he did that. The tortoise, meh. Bye. What happened?
Is it the one I said I know?
You say lah. Say the answer. Yes, Ishu. Hey, Ishu, stop. Ishu, what is the answer? Ishu, what is the answer?
Okay. The way got water, then the rabbit cannot swim.
对 you see, 知己知彼，百战不败. He found the weakness of one Kang. Wow, he swam through the river, of course. Then Henry the rabbit said, hey bro, if like that, I can start the race with a hilltop first, right? Correct or not? I go up from the hill. Then of course the tortoise will got problem climbing on the hill, 对不对? So the third part of the story, level 3, is very calm and very creative. You realize all follow the alphabet. First one is S and S, slow and steady. Second part is fast and furious. Level 3 is calm and creative. Wow, finally they decided to say, hey brother, okay, let's say 子恒 you are the tortoise. 不要，子恒我是王八，我是 tortoise， 你是我是王八。Okay, sorry. Okay, so both of us say, bro, we don't run like that lah. No fun lah, Cannot, we don't do that lah. Why not we do it together lah? Together. Okay, so子恒 you call hippopotamus Shirley to come. Hippopotamus Shirley. sorry, Shirley. And then you call Wang. Oh, you like it, You like hippopotamus? Okay. So Shirley is a hippopotamus, okay? Then Wang Kang is a cute panda bear. All very big size. Then Hui Ling is the nicer one, the nice peacock. Hui Ling is a peacock. Okay, Yi Dan maybe the elephant. Zhi Jian, maybe you are the lion. Yi Shi, you are the tiger. Okay, we call everyone to witness the grand finale race, level 4. Can you all tell me how they run using T and T? You guys this is 第一次听过这个 story 是吗? First time, right? First time, Do you know this story was not new to be honest in all the corporate world. You know corporate 就是以后你出去做工你会听到这个 story 的. But it's very good have level 4. Yes, this is level 4. Level 4, they finally Zihen the rabbit and Wang Ba the Uncle Raymond's going to run together as a race. How do they run with T and T? Write down the word tenacity. All right, this is a very strong word. I think we used it before, right? So what happened? Wang Kang, Yi Da, Hui Ling, and Shirley, Yi Shi, Zi Jian, and Zi Hen. First, they ran with Zi Hen carry the Wang Pa, Uncle Raymond. They ran to the river. The Wang Pa, Uncle Raymond carry Zi Hen on top of the shell and swim across the river. Get it? Get it now? We know our, okay, can you write down this one here? This is super important because this will use it for the rest of your life. It's called SWOT. I use this for this management class in my, I teach diploma course also. Okay, I also teach A levels and others levels. The SWOT, are you ready? You go and Google it, it's very useful. It's called the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. You will use it now, children, Ita, especially Ita, I think your school will use it quite often on SWOT, Ita, take note. And Hui Ling and the rest, because I can't see the two of you, right? Hui Ling, can you just thumbs up and Ita if you are thumbs up if you are there? If not, I'm like talking to the wall. Thank you so much for your understanding. Now, this SWOT is very important. Thank you, Ita, so much. So SWOT is like where you need to look through where is, thank you, Hui Ling, where is your strength? Where's your weakness? So you see, from the level 1 to 2, 3, Wang Kang and Shirley and Yi Shi, right? They know that where is their strength, where's the weakness, right? They use the weakness to become their strength and took the opportunities. But on the last T itself, the threatening, it's a threat. Threat means you way high. Remember, we in issue 2 we talk about threats and system, oh, you realize that? So this is where children, I always use this story in my SS. And we are very lucky, Actually today, actually 不是我 selfish, 不要 share 那个 hand and tortoise. Usually I use it in my English class and seldom in my SS and history class. In fact, more on the history class because of Hitler, Stalin, of SWOT, right? Now, because Singapore, we have, what is the threat? The threat is because we are island, right? What is the opportunity? Because Singapore is a deep harbor. There is no natural disaster. What is the weakness? Weakness 就是你看现在，你看鸡蛋糕Shirley，那个我们的邻居不要卖我们鸡Uncle Raymond 变成 become a chicken already 要去别的地方买鸡了Okay, so you get a joke, all right, being sarcastic joke so there's a weakness. So 只见我们是被人牵着鼻子走你懂什么意思吗？You are pulling people no, so we don't want. Then what is our strength? Our strength because we are multiracial, multi-religions. Now back to the hand and tortoise, right? The last part is say, hey bro, why don't instead of competing one 两败俱伤对吗？没有好处嘛 right? So they go into togetherness and to show to the whole entire forest, no, change, jungle bigger, the entire jungle to show them what is called tenacity and togetherness. I still got level 5, no? You want to know level 5? Yeah, we'll go for the commercial break. 广告之后我们回来再讲第5集，以为是金庸讲小说天龙八部。Okay, honestly, level 5, Wang Kang and Shirley, is that they want to tell the entire jungle that even though we are the smallest in the forest and jungle, but we can work together as a team. Awesome, right? Hey, hello, hippopotamus, Shirley, Wang Kang panda, Hui Ling the peacock, Zi Jian the gorilla. Okay, say your big size, okay, and Yi Shi the tiger. Okay, you realize that Ida the lion. Okay, let's change it. You all are big animals. Do you realize something? Do you work together as a team? Unlikely, sometimes. True not? But hippopotamus would have 他们每次在 river 冲凉的嘛 suntan Okay, it's true, right? Shirley, you should know. Okay, thank you. Okay, joke aside, joke. But do you realize that another animal that is very, very important is called the wolf? You realize the wolf, right? Is as the one person or many. So, okay, let's talk about level 5. Okay, you want to be the wolf. Okay, I think you become the fox better. Okay, so okay, the wolf, Shirley, you realize they got also different level. If you need, that's why you see in a terrorist, next year topic there will be that topic called cyber security and threats of terrorism. There was this thing called the lone wolf, LONE lone wolf. Lone wolf 就是一个人单枪匹马去干那个 terrorism， 就是把自己炸死。Okay, so this is called the. Okay, thank you. You can become the wolf to bite you. Okay, thank you. Wow, very nice of you. So let's go to level 5, children. Very important. The tortoise outlived the hare, so he wins in the end. Okay, I didn't think of that, Zihan. But I'm thinking of really because I use this story also for primary level. I want to feel that they are supposed to work as a teamwork. So teamwork and togetherness, yes. Of course, you talk about longevity 啊，长命百岁，当然是那个王八长命百岁。可是呢，我不要做王八嘞 ，because when you turn upside down 啊，很辛苦嘞。You know what I mean, like the shell, yeah. And then it's very good lah. This is the only animal that carries its house from one place to another place. The shell is like a house, ma. Correct now. That's the only animal that carries the shell. And no. 还有 snail. 还有蜗牛also carry. So you realize every animal can talk about it. That's me, Uncle Raymond. Sometimes I got nothing to do. I'm in the toilet. I think of all these kind of ideas. But wait, level 5 is the most important. Yes, I always think this in the toilet. So Hui Ling and Ida, level 5 is the most difficult level. You see, children, if honestly, Wang Kang, Shirley, and all of you are the animals, the big animal, will you fall into the, not say into the trap, will you fall into the belief that you can really work hand in hand with another animals to complete the race? This is the level 5, the most difficult. Remember, the level 5 is actually where you talk about the whether your parents love or your grandparents love, which one is more important? Remember the third paragraph where you have to weigh it. weigh 到底是可以还是不可以？明白吗？ So 记住这个 story okay? Please share with your parents, especially if you have younger brother and sister. It's very nice story, True. And always remind yourself that you are not a man in one man island. You're not an island by itself. You need a lot of islets. That means 很多很小小的 island 变成一个大国家. All right. So yep. Thank you so much for listening to that story, which is I think is very appropriate. Okay, day 10. Okay, this is Uncle Raymond's handphones and email. Please take a picture. At any point of time, like I say, today is the last day. Do you have tissue paper? 用别的时候，每次都是要用 tissue paper， 直接给我一张 tissue paper 可以吗？那直接给我了，直接给我一张 tissue paper 了。我拿到了，谢谢，你看，我也是拿到了，直接给我了。谢谢。Thanks。子恒也是给我了，谢谢，我拿到了。Wow. Well, we got telepathy. More I can send. Okay. Now, like I say, please don't stop there. I really appreciate it for you all to spend the 10 days of your very precious time when you guys can go out to do other things, but you choose to learn social study. Honestly, I actually want to start. To be honest, Zihen and Zijian don't mind. Two of you. Actually, I don't want to start social study. I prefer to start history. Because I love history so much, and because nowadays not many students are taking history, because I'm not sure whether, I'm not complaining, I'm not sure whether the history teacher teach well or not. But so far I heard most of the history teachers are doing very well. But I don't understand why you all don't take history. And I really want to encourage more students to take history, because anyone here want to be a lawyer? Anyone here want to be a lawyer? Don't want? Nobody want? Why? I love to be a lawyer. Seriously, that's why I want to do policing job. And I like to really catch those bad guys into 绳之以法. All right, 10 days is the last day of revisions. Okay, what we're going to learn, you learn from the past nights. We're going to collect down and get everything for the last day and give you a better idea what we're going to have. This revision of the recaps of the 7 days. Now, the first one, issue 1, exploring the citizens and governance. Can anybody just pick one? Don't waste time. Okay, so if I got any new story to share, in fact, I got a lot of story to share, seriously. And all can be related to, in fact, I got one court case. That time I talk about court case. A court case one? No, right? Okay, we use court case. That one court case is really using the inference or all inference. Okay, now, can anyone tell me what is the first alphabet that we talk about here in exploring citizenship and governance? May I drink some water, please? And the more you type in, you are helping you to revise soon. I'm not going to give you answer. What is N? Nice. Or nut. No, you cannot type N. You must type the whole word there, my dear. Nationality, you got one N correct. Well done. Surely we are going to go through your paper later on. Thank you. Ida and Hui Ling, you can type if you don't mind. Ida, are you at home or outside? No okay then no lor. Then we don't show Zhi Jian and Wang Kang very selfish, don't want to share her homework with you all. So don't blame me Zihen and Yishi and Huiling and Yida, don't blame me Okay, don't blame me 不是我不要 show I'm very open, I want to show the question he did was very bad. Actually opposite, very good. So 他不要 share Okay, 你去打他 religion, right? Thank you. Oh, he's outside Thank you Yida, thank you Shirley. What else? 还有嘞，快点，于是快点 raise any more 呢 ？No。Any more? Identity. Okay, we're gonna have all this, Okay. Now, what is this? Okay, chapter 1, 2, and 3. Can you tell me the first one? What do you think should be? What does it mean for me to be a citizen? So let's go to the next one here. Okay, this one here. Okay, nationality, yes, right. Race, religions, and rights. Identity, social status. Remember, identity, we are talking about Zhi Jian and Yishu and Yida. We are talking about social economic status, right? And then how high your income level, remember? So Zhi Jian, remember, don't write that one anymore. Okay, the CEO and the lower income people cannot take aeroplane. But it is true, sorry, Zhi Jian, it is true in certain countries, yes. Even, Zhi Jian, even no matter how poor that person can buy a first class, business class, 他们还是会给他们坐那个飞机的。That's possible, but definitely not in Singapore, okay? And I don't think it's in China as well, all right? Maybe in the Western countries, especially when we guys take aeroplanes, they might be anti-racism. Okay, yes, this is the one. So how can we use already? Take note now. We are talking about, go back to this one. So which one? What does it mean for me to be a citizen of my country? So is it got to do with the rights? So children, do you have your textbook right in front of you now? If you do have the textbook right in front of you now, turn to the content page, and then chapter 1, you can put the R and the I or the C on the end. There's no right and wrong answer, Yishu, 明白吗，宝贝？Yishu, okay? Alright. Huiling, 明白Yida, Wang Kang, and Zhi Jian. So for me, let's say I'm a Set 3 student, I think what it means must be, then I think it's also about nationality. But you don't need to type like that because we already have this initiation, abbreviation that you can do this. Get it now? Get it now, children? So when you revise, is wow, 记得 that day 我在 Uncle Raymond attend 那个 lesson 的时候，我知道 chapter 1是 about NRI, okay, 我就知道了，大概我要讲这些东西。How do we decide what is the good? Okay, so how do we decide, right? Is it got to do with the right or is it got to identity? Now, very simple, Zhi Jian. At night you go home, you walk on the street, there's lamppost, right? The lamppost will not say, hey, Zhi Jian, you never pay tax, so I switch off the light. 你神经病啊！我爸爸有还 tax 嘞，这是你爸爸还钱，不是你还钱。鸡蛋糕，一定要你相信我，砍下来，你啃咯。那你过 traffic light 不是有红绿灯对吗？王康你没有 pay income tax, I'm not going to turn on for you. What the hell? Emotional damage. You get me now? So these are called public goods, 对不对？对吗？ Right. So Shirley, can you imagine when Singapore go to war, they say, because Shirley, you are PR or you are not Singaporean citizen, I don't protect you. I only protect Singaporean. Remember the common space? Remember? Yeah. Sorry, Shirley, you want to say something?
I am Singaporean.
Oh, sorry lah. Just imagine Okay, just imagine you're not. Okay, so better still, Singaporean, right? Shirley, you never go for national service, Okay, I don't protect you. I protect Zhi Jian, Yishi, Yida, and Zihen. Yeah. The why they go NS, so 我们是 brother 不能同日同时生，我们同日同日死，对吗？子健，哎，brother man brother brother 啊，so Shirley is not brother, so I don't protect you. Stupid, right? It's very stupid, correct? It doesn't make sense. So is it got to do identity or rights? Then here, how can we work for the good of the society? Are we going to help those poor people who are citizens, for example, they're low income? Should we give something to them? Like, for example, volunteerism. Should we apply for CHARS card or Pioneer cards? Things like that. Get it? Okay, so just honestly, just put something that you think there's no right or wrong answer. As long you can even use these 3 R also. True, it's good for society, right? You know about the GST voucher, right? 200块 CDC voucher, 对不对？子健，你懂 right? CDC voucher, GST voucher. Okay, I got my sister that day. I just went to see my dad. My sister complained saying, 哎呀，100块哪里够？那你懂我讲什么？子健，你懂我的？你少喝酒、抽烟就够了咯，去买你的碗汤米不可以？哎呀 ，of course that one is personal choice one can't correct right? If I ever seen you see one thing I received my national service from the Singapore Armed Forces because Uncle Raymond served in the army. So we are the old soldiers. So to give thanks to us, they give us a booklet, a booklet which is about $100. Like $100, anything, $100. That means you can watch, you can go to Golden Village, you can buy anything as long the shop or the movie theater or the restaurant recognize the coupon. Sorry, no, it's I think more than $100. And then when we retire from the service, we are given a Swiss watch. The watch is cost a few $100, seriously. Okay, yeah. So this is a commemorating for our service. That time I went to service, I saw a person who went in used the voucher to buy Tiger beer. Tiger beer. But this is entitlement, my rights 嘛，对不对 ？Correct 喏？你给我那100块，我就像你的奶奶给你红包王康 and 子恒 and 慧玲，你奶奶给你红包 ，of course 你的 parent 要收拾 too bad 了那以后你长大了，你那个奶奶的红包你要收起来做纪念呢，还是要拿一半出来去买你的东西 ？I leave it to you, correct 喏？So the number 3 is your rights and your religion. So for example, what is good for society? Remember I told you before, right? In Singapore, we have 2 days of national holidays for the Christian, for the Malay, for the Chinese, the Vesak Day and the Chinese New Year, right? All right, but how come the Indians only the Deepavali got 1 day, right? It's because the Indians have different types of their celebrations. That is what I think, I believe. Like I say, I may be wrong. So I feel like last time Thai they are given a national holidays in Singapore. But then some of them say, no, I don't practice Thai Busan. Why I have this holiday? So that is why the rights and religions sometimes are very complicated. So I remember, right, Shirley, I remember I say that religion is the most very sticky and very sensitive one. 对不对? People can die and commit suicide or terrorize and can kill themselves just because of religion. All right. So float 2. Okay, so this is so do the same for level issue 2 and 3. So okay, for what is diversity? So if you say diversity, you can talk about F and L. To me, it's F and L. Foreigner and local. To me, for chapter 4. Then what is the greater diversity? Then to me, I would say O and A. It's the opportunities and what? Okay, actually I give you the answer. So so this is this picture here. Zijian, now are you okay after 10 days? Are you find social study is not very difficult to study, huh? Just think a bit crazy lah. Seriously, you think I think it crazy. Serious. There's no right or wrong answer. So I hope now I can give you at least not 50%, at least 70%. You know why 70%? Because the other 30% I cannot help you on that. The 10% you have to practice. The other 10% you have to read a lot of newspaper. Then the other 10% you have to continue to pay attention in class and then read on your own textbook. The CK, the contextual knowledge as well as the general knowledge. 一定要这样的。So 如果我跟你讲，我给你100%这个是骗人的。Okay, I always tell you 70%. The other 30% 就是 that is how it is. Okay, so if your parents ask you how much have you learned, you just tell them the truth. Uncle Raymond only gives 70%. The other 30%, you have to make it out. You know what? How you get a 30% is when you are in 2024 in January, when you take your O-level result, that is your 100% already. Okay, fair. Huh? So remember, to me, you ask me whether issue 1, 2, and 3 is which one is more difficult to study. I would tell you honestly, issue 3 is the most important for your poly and JC. Who want to go to poly here? Anyone? Right? Anyone want to go to poly? Nobody want to go poly. Okay. May I rephrase my question now? Wang Kang, Hui Ling, and the rest. Who want to go to university on which courses you take? Which university course you want to take? Okay. Anyone want to do business? Business? Nobody want to do business. Serious? All engineer?
You know, I have thought of doing business because my father did that. Then I've tried it. I've tried selling stuff in primary school and secondary school before. I know what's that.
Good. Selling stuff. Good.
Very bad.
Sorry. Last part you like.
Right. OK， 我这么说吧，我拿了100本钱，然后结果血本无亏，亏的几乎都
无亏。OK， 一是不管你做什么 ，Uncle Raymond 当然支持你。不管你要跟着你的 Daddy footstep 走 ，of course， 只要你是问心无愧。还有第一点，第二点是你会帮助社会。第二点，第三点就是 you must be your passion Because last time when our generations when we want to embark something we like our parents will stop us， 就是你的爷爷奶奶还是你的 great grandfather say， 做画家赚不了钱的，做音乐家赚不了钱的，对吗？做什么都赚不了钱，能做什么？做四蜈蚣72变就好了。Okay, Shirley, graduate doctors, yes, well done. So you see, even if you are doctors, issue 3 is also very important, especially chapter 9. Seriously, I'm very frank with you. I don't know when are we going to meet again, but please take my advice. Issue 3 is very important, seriously. And I'm just worried that hopefully Wang Kang and Hui Ling, hopefully we don't come another wave of this COVID-19. Then suddenly it stop, then it will affect your study. Let's pray nothing happen. Because the last year I seen some of my, in fact all my students with me SS, they really suffer a lot. Okay, but thank God I managed to finish, even though chapter 11 was not covered. The last 2 years I also covered for that. So it is very important, especially those of you who are doing cyber security, internet, what they call programming or engineering. Chapter 10 and 11 is super important for you all. Okay, so for doctors and lawyers, in fact, chapter issue 2 and 3 are very important, to be honest, because you need to know, because doctors, you know, right, different race, the way of eating habits is different and will hurt their heart. And anyway, Uncle Raymond also got heart problem. My valve is overlapped one another. So if you study bio, you should know, surely you should know what I mean, the valve of the heart. Okay, so yes, like I mentioned before, this is where you take your textbook and put it everything, and please do not share with anybody. Okay, right? So next we talk about here. Done already. This one done already. Okay. These 3 A's are definitely very useful to use even in your visual graphic text, especially your visual graphic text. All right, so as proven. Okay, and this one here, of course, we are talking about issue 3 work. We are talking about worker. This 5T, I don't think, take note, if any point of time next year you got my number, or if you really lost my number, children, don't worry. As long as you don't lose JLC tuition center number. Okay, I don't think, I'm quite confident to say this. Not many teachers will use this 5T. In fact, there are 10T for that. And it's very useful. Okay, Dr. Shirley Gao, you know that nowadays, if you want to operate the heart, you can use AI. You know what's AI, right? Artificial intelligence, right? So we are using technology. Say I have a few students who are in law, doctors, my ex-students, and even my elder sons who passed the exam but don't want to go and take the medicine, the law. He was from law, halfway through he give up, and then he do medicine, and now he want to do medicine, he pass, and he still don't want to go in. I don't know what the hell he wants. But whatever it is, you realize technology is one of the reasons here that affect everything, which is, I mean, in fact, yeah, next month, July, I'm going with my Set 4 student to talk about this. This is very dry, but it's definitely very important. You know why, children? Take note, since we are last day, we'll just share with you a bit. You know why not, Zhihan? Because next, when you go to JC or Poly, you need to take one subject called programming. You know Python programming? You heard of Python programming, right? So to be honest, when I was doing my degree, I was doing Java, C++, or COBOL. I hate it, man. It sucks, man. I hate this kind of programming. Seriously, I got a C for that. That's the worst subject I got. The rest is A and B. That's why I did not get my first class honor. I got my second offer because of the stupid programming. Okay. So anyway, just to share with you, it is going to be very important if you do not engage, okay, no matter how your social study got A1s, and then you go on, and if you got this technology A1, I tell you, 每个公司抢你，抢着你。Okay, I got one salary one 一个 salary to all the salary skill 就是engineering 赚多少钱 ，doctor 赚多少钱 ，but not ready to show you we don't show you this 真的抢着你 ，seriously, because this technology will help integrate the word is integrate. So once you are integrate you are there in the overseas. You will be flying here and there. Like this Friday, actually my mom was supposed to have operation, but the doctor was called last minute to fly to Thailand to give a talk about the bones. You see? So Shirley, Dr. Shirley, one day, not one day, not imagine, one day you are there, you are the senior doctors, you may not spend enough quality time with your family because you will be flying here and there to give talks. It's good, no, Shirley, you are saving more people. Imagine, Shirley, you are going to Bangladesh, to India, to the third world country. You see, third world country. You are giving them research and development for them. You know the 5M now? Remember the 5M now, children? Can you remember now? The manpower, money, material, remember? I tell you, I'm very confident unless the teachers are like me, bilingual or whatever, he will not come out the art of war, 孙子兵法. The chapter 1 and 2, 孙子兵法讲到5个 M. Seriously, you go and read it. So I apply to that. So I understand the issue. 既然你父亲有这样的 environment 跟 background 你可以把你要的 passion 再加一点 business， 你就会把你整个系统the whole system to develop advantage and save more people using their software, your hardware, whatever where. Your heart as in HEART. It does sing the hardware as in HART and the HEART, the heart and hardware. All right. So this is what we talk about leadership. You see. Now, how this one? So Shirley, then you decide that you want to be a doctor, but you want to be a military doctor. Nothing wrong, right? Because you will fly to tsunami area or the earthquake prone disaster area to save the people. Now, I'll be honest, you think Singapore can fight, man? All the army, no way, one. You only can defend. It's not like the China now. We got the 3rd aircraft carrier. I'm hoping for the 4th and the 5th aircraft carrier. Seriously, I'm waiting for these two more aircraft carrier. Okay, to show the might. 所谓风水轮流转对吧？你看郑和下西洋吗？你听过郑和下西洋吗？郑和明朝你是听过吗？I'm mute 啦。
这不废话吗？
废话，你看你懂在明朝他们的 Navy 是不是很 strong？ Is their Navy very strong？ 明朝唐宋燕明清the Ming Dynasty， 郑和下西洋 they have the largest about 600 over feet. Now you know why the Paramasora when you see the Zhenhe Xiaxi, they saw the ship was so big, it's bigger until the Thailand during that time Thai kingdom is also the biggest even the Thailand 都要怕中国那个郑和，怕他3分的。OK， 听说郑和来到马来西亚吃榴莲，真的，这是传说传说。 本来我跟他约好要跟他吃榴莲，可是那时我不在场 ，OK 那个传说之间传说 ，OK。So let's go back to see technology. Looking at technology, seriously, you see, Ming Dynasty was in about 1200 to 1300, if I'm not mistaken. I really lost count. Or is it around the area? Or 1500, 1500 century, or 15th to 16th century. They already have this technology to build the warship. Now, China is like going back to the kind of dynasty to build it to defend the motherland. That is why you see the expansion, you see, in terms of technology, physical, cyber, and physiology. Psychology, sorry. Okay, so physical and physiology. The way how people act and behave, or even psychology also. We are talking about psychology. Why this person want to kill people and all these things, why they want to bomb people, how we protect. Remember your SG secure. No? Anyone? You know SG secure? Can you type? What is the 3 things that SG secure? What is the 3 things that SG secure do? Run, hide, and tell, right? Run, hide, and tell. Correct or not? Correct or not? You don't be like 叶问啊，来吧，恐怖分子呀，你来把他的枪摆，你就变成蜜蜂窝了。Okay, so take note. This is I just give you a head start for your this issue 3. So don't worry. Wang Kang, Hui Ling, Ida, I know you log off already. Ida, Yishi, Shirley, Zijian. This is WORLD, issue 3. So you realize NRIC, with your pink IC, you are able to float through the world. Make sense? What is that? What do you see? What show me? Yes, SG secure. Please write down. Wang Kang and Shirley and Yishi, because it came out in the SBQ before. SG secure. Talking about diversity. Write down. So you realize that my IC, my identity card will float through the world. Next, number 9. You see, I will give out this chart for you that hopefully you can know that once, in case whatever reason you forgot, you just look through, okay, whether you are in issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, definitely have to do SBQ and SRQ together. Okay, take note. Then you have to know, okay, if you want to, at the end of this year, actually I really prepared already, children. If you really want my help, in fact, this year I already spotting my social study questions for my set 4, as well as my history for my set 4. But last year, I told you right, Zihen, it came out 100%, if I'm not mistaken, for my social study. So this year, hopefully I can another one, and next year another one where I got a hat trick. Okay, so this is the questions I share with you lah. That's it's good that you can monitor since 2017 what kind of issue 1, 2 came out, right? So next, this one. Now I want you guys to print this up if you can, or draw it. So for agreements, is like for this one, issue 3, we are talking about these 3 things. Then government. But my students say government should not be here. Government should be here. Correct. You study maths before, right? The subset and set, correct or not? 对吗？有吗？ Set, S-U-S-U-S-E-T, set, subset and set. That means you know the Venn diagram, Venn diagram, right? Venn diagram, right? You know Venn diagram? Yeah, Venn diagram. Yeah. So you can use this. I feel that this kind of Venn diagram is very useful because I feel it's very good. So from there, you can, when you're going for exam, Shirley or Hui Ling, when you're going for exam, you can use these pictures as speaks 1,000 words. I remember that time during Uncle Raymond class or during my revision, I drew something like that. So it give you an idea. Okay, please do that. There's no right or wrong answer whether this religion should be inside here, to be in this sphere between issue 1 and 2, or issue 3, or it's just simply for issue 2. There's no right or wrong answer. Depends. Some of them is very straightforward that everything must be the truth. Okay, government to me it seems like everything. Then myself, we put everything into this circle. No, right. Some of them belong issue 1, some issue 2. Okay. So a quick one. Let's go around the table. So, what do you think you should go for issue 1, 2, and 3? What kind of topics should we go in? Remember using the NRIC and FLOATS and the WORLD. Which one should we go in issue 1? Issue 2. Can you type your answer? You can type issue 1 equal to N. Or you can say nationality can be issue 1 and 3, something like that. So when you do your SPQ and SRQ, roughly you know what is it. So for example, let's say if I were to talk about diversity, right? So let's say I talk about SES, okay, equal to identity, rights, maybe race, something like that. I want to see what kind of understanding you can get from this Venn diagram. Okay, so if you say issue 1, you're talking about issue 1 citizenship, then you can do, oh, so sorry. Then you can put here. So I'm talking about you, Wang Kang. Your own diagram, not mine, not anybody. Then you can put like that. So issue 1, like you can put there, citizen. Okay, like that. Get it? Then please do it and paste it on your wall, provided your mommy, daddy allowed you. That's how I tell my students that you better do it and then paste it on the wall, in the book, write down in the book, whatever lah. They can think of. Then after the exam, you want to throw away, go ahead and throw it. Okay? Only one kind. The rest, how about the rest? Can you give me your answer, please?
Race and religion is also issue 1.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Issue?
Wait, no, wait, let me think about.
So you see, this is done by Wang Kang. Actually, Zhi Jian, Zhi Heng, and the rest are willing. Actually, I got 7 different methods to do for SS and histories and even study for English. There's 7 different methods. This is one of my methods that I use to study faster. Remember the L2, faster and furious, and then we need to go to L3, creative and calm, and then we need to go to L4, where you need expert to help you to assess you. No more level 1. Surely you agree now. Level 1 is for your 爷爷奶奶那个周旋白关那种年代那种3轮车跑得快那种 slow and steady 了。你们不可以 L1 了你们 L1 跟你讲 good luck to you 你们不可以追上其他你的朋友。Are you all done already? No answer If you no answer, I'm going to move on to the next slide already Only one can submit only No more? Zhi Jian, are you submitting your answer to everyone? How about Hui Ling? Yishu 呢？Yishu 你 submit 了吗？没有看到你们的答案。So once you're done, I submit. I'll put inside this circle here. Nobody? Now it's now 2:54. In 1 minute time, 2:55. Nobody submit. Then I'll move on to the next slide. Okay. Okay. Your rights is under which issue? Oh, okay. Then. Okay, fair enough. Then I will put this. Okay, that means it's only issue. You don't have issue 1 and 2. So I put that right here. Get it? Okay, that will be, I'll put here. But if your right say you got issue 1 and 2, then I'll put here. 你明白吗 Shirley? You understand what I'm saying now? If your right is here, that means in this part here, means it's also covered issue 1 and 2. But if you say like that, means issue 1. Okay, thank you. Terrorism will be 直接 1 and 2, okay? Then I'll copy C. Then I'll put this one. Terrorism will be issue 1 and what? 1 and 2. Then I'll put here. Okay? Get me now, 直接。你懂意思吗? Of course, sorry, the circle may not be too big. Can I make the circle bigger? Okay, good. Okay. My advice, you all have PowerPoint, right? So use your PowerPoint and create something like that and put it inside. So every few days you think, hey, no, I think wrong way. After my study, I think terrorism should be everything, issue 1, 2, and 3. Then you shift lor, shift here lah. Then you want to shift here, shift there, up to you. Get me now? Because over times when you study a more mature, you can change, ma. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Wang Kang, Zitian. How about 子恒？你给了吗？子恒也给了哈。子恒也是 rights哦。Okay, rights. Okay, fair enough. Rights 1 and 2. Okay, yes. Then you can put here 咯。You can put here. 明白吗？医生。You got it, 医生。你倒转了。You're upside down. Okay 啊。慧玲呢？慧玲 ，What is your answer? Yes, Hui Ling, your answer, which one? Hello, Hui Ling. Oh, citizenship. Okay, fair enough. Then 你的 citizenship 你要放哪一个 ？Issue 1还是 2还是 3？ 你好像在玩 game 这样哎，放那个东西在哪一个 ？Which box you want to go in? Okay, religions is issue 1. Okay, anything cannot anything one. You decide, not me. You must tell me whether issue 1, 2, or 3. It's you are taking exam, not me. If you ask me for citizenships, I will start with issue 1. So what is your answer, Hui? You in exam anything or you must be very firm and believe. Okay, issue 1 just issue 1. You cannot have anything. Don't do that. Children, don't do that. Must be and don't use IDK. I don't know this. So what is the answer, Hui? No need to think so long. If you think 1就是1, 2就是2不用紧的. Like you see, our dear friend, issue fund rights as 1 and 2. It's okay one. Okay, 1 Okay, thank you. That's all only. The reason, the purpose of doing this exercise Zihan, is to give you, during your exam, you have to make a split-second decision. True or not, Shirley? Hello, Shirley? Dr. Shirley, if you are a doctor now, the nurse and the person asks you, after looking at the x-ray, right? Imagine the rib bone nearly go near to the heart. Will you do a surgeon operation? Cardiac is heart, right? 对不对? Right? So how? What is split second? To do or not to do?
It's rib bone.
And sorry again?
It's rib bone. Nothing to do with me.
Sorry, Dr. Gao, I can't hear your answer.
It's rib bone, so it doesn't have anything to do with me. But I need to accompany the bone specialist for the.
Very good. See, cross-referencing already. After this one MRI or a scan show that one of the blood vessel got stuck. How? How? Dr. Gao?
They need to do surgery, no?
The blood pressure go out already. How? The blood is getting lesser. Loss of blood. How?
止血。
我
呀，我的问题就什么，只要他死了好啊。
I agree.
哎，这两个鸡蛋糕很残忍的，你们 very bad hearted 的，死掉，给他死掉。Dr. Gao, you have to check how old is this patient.
Put him out of his misery.
Oh yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
解
Thanks,
脱
bro. Hey, Zijian, after 10 days, I know my this favorite monitor thing like that. I'm so bloody disappointed of his attitude. 解脱，好，等一下我们完了，子健，我们去他的家解脱哈。我把子健跟于是跟他绑起来 upside down，然后用 feather 哈 tickle 他，啊，你要不要见我了 angry 了？要用 feather tickle 他的脚。Dr. Gao, you have to ask this: How old is the patient? Does he has a medical records or not? 对不对 Right? Check through the X-ray. These are all the cross-referencing. Very important. Thank you. Now let's talk about contextual knowledge and citizenship. Okay, please take note of all the slides that I put here. In case you forget, this is the best to help you. Okay, citizenship by legal status. These are the answers. I'm not going to go through every one, all right? Because I'm going to go through Dr. Gao's essay later. So country by birth, the same thing, children. Can you do me a favor, please, please, please? You must put this. Can you do this? I'm serious. Like say 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do you think is the most important? Okay, for me, I put here as number 1. Hey, you all do PSLE before, right? There's always this 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2. Remember the comprehension? Which sentence comes first? That one very stupid. That one three answer but 1 mark. I don't know how to give it. Very stupid. Whoever came up with this idea and the idea of listening complete, the last part only read once only. That one is also damn stupid. Sorry. This is number 1 to me. Then descend the adopted child or parents. To me, I think this will be okay. This one will be number 2. This will be number 3. Okay, do that during your free time. So then you know you can prioritize. So this one, function of GSK grants the presidential powers, limit the power of the government, grants the basic right of individual, guards protects minority interests. Okay, which one do you think is the most important? Okay, I think limit the power of governments. Yes, to me. No, this is number 1. This will be number 2. This will be number 3. And this will be number 4. In my opinion, okay, I leave it to you. Get it out, children. So do that. Even for your maths, your science, your English, anything, you need to prioritize. Then when you learn, that time is easier. You better start now because you only got 3 months. 3 months, right? July, August, September. Yeah, 3 months. We don't count June. June is going to end soon. Please. Then this one here, diverse population, different needs and interests, conflict, trade-off. So keyword, needs and interests. Something like that. Underline. So you know this kind of questions will come out, these kind of keywords. Trade-off. What is okay? You don't know what is the meaning of trade-off means. Another word is called opportunity cost. Representative democracy needs to meet needs as much as possible. Then you have to ask yourself what kind of possibility. Always give 3 possibility. Don't ever give 2 possibility. 2 possibility, please. So Shirley, let's say you're a doctor, right? Don't ever give your patient 1 and 2 choice. Okay? The best is you give their family 2 choice. Shirley, Dr. Gao, always reserve the 3rd choice. You know why? The patient's family member. So Dr. Gao 除了这2个里面还有没有第3个？有啊。为什么 Dr. Qi and Dr. 周医师说等死哦，给他死哦。Dr. 医师讲跟 Dr. 郑恒说，算了，没得救了。Don't laugh it. There are some who really seriously like sorry to say子恒 during the COVID 我问你子恒 sorry everyone. If you are doctors you know that this guy got COVID about to die. Will you give the oxygen to this guy about to die, or give someone that is 20, 30 years old but also got COVID? Which one? Now you get it. In US or in India, if I'm not mistaken, this doctor was having a big dilemma. And when he did that, you know what happened? The old lady said, give to the Italy. That was one time in Italy. This lady said, give it to the younger one. The doctor was so shocked. You know what he said? She said, I've seen enough of the world. I've seen enough suffering. I need to go. And that's the best part when she said that. Give the person a new life to breathe. What the? Woo! Cool, man. I'm not saying that cool, right? Very touching, right? Because the doctor cannot have select. 就像一个和尚，他看到一只小鸡要死掉了，他看到地上有一只虫，你给那个虫给小鸡吃，你是作孽对吗？杀生嘛，对不对？你不给那个虫给小鸡吃，那个小鸡会死掉，也是完蛋，怎么办？难道你跟那个小鸡讲，你自己吃哦，不要看，不要看？So this is nothing wrong, children. Remember, always have 3 options. Get it? No? Honestly, the third option sometimes may not be the best option but at least you give your option 子健、医师、子恒、慧玲、王康 and Shirley， 你会有问心无愧嘛？对不对 ？Right? That's what I mean. Therefore, a set of principles listed below. Okay, so this you have to look through all this here, all this thing Okay, and then this bit I'm not going to go through this detail. Then here, these two please children, have any one of your school come up in these 2 questions before? This is the most, every time when I study, since young when I study, I always like to put this. No, seriously, on my textbook, all my notes. Okay, you see, you know what is a 5-star general? You play COD, you know what is 5-star? 1 star means for reading purposes. 2 star for reading and take note. 3 star for reading, take note and memorize. 4 star is for reading, take note, memorize and practice. 5 star means come out for exam. Now you get it up. This is how I I promote my general. Okay, so take note these questions issue very popular. I don't know why. Then Wang Kang 又不见了。What's wrong with you, Wang Kang? Oh, this came out for your last assessment for this question right? This question Then did they ask you which one is more important This one or this one? Did the question ask you this one? This one? I always choose yeah, I always choose internal. Seriously, internal. Let's play a game. Wang Kang, you don't believe. Zihan, ready? No, cannot say both. You have to select one. Remember the 8 marks, you have to choose one. Zihan, let's play a game. Shit, I forgot what game. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, Zihan. Ready? Don't get angry. Zihan, 听说你结婚了你结婚了 Ready 听说你外面有女人。你结婚了，你有女人。那我跟你老婆讲，我跟你儿子讲，我跟你妈妈讲，我跟你岳母岳父讲，全部都不相信我，你有女人呢？你听过这个笑话吗？子健跟医生，爸爸，我听妈妈说你外面养了一只狐狸精，如果你没有空养它，我帮你养好吗 ？Get a joke 呢，子健，Get a joke You thought it's a pet OK， 所谓什么肥水不能斗量什么水不能斗量？医生，
海水。
无风什么不破烂You heard this before 了？什么无风不破烂，肥水不能斗量。Okay, that means I don't know how you say it but there's this 谚语成语 is very useful 只看如果你做的只沾的直问心无愧这个人在讲这种是 rumors 对吗？废话对不对 ？So internally you have built a very strong HIST right now children, which is stand for honesty, integrity, sincerity, and trustworthiness. There is no way your parents, your wife, your children will believe you 外面有女人。Agree not, Wang Kang? So I feel that internals because internal if you don't mix the Malay, the Chinese, remember Wang Kang in set 1, set 2 is like racial riot. When the Malay and the Chinese fight. Remember in the 1960s, then later the Singapore independence. 有吗？有没有看？有没有读那个 story? History, security. No, sincerity, not security. Honesty, integrity, and sincere. Okay. And then if you watch the movie called 点时代 okay, by the director of Liang Zhiqiao, you know what I mean. Okay, so please take note. You guys better do some note of this. So Wang Kang, improve this note. If you want, of course, you can send to me the conclusion why internal is more important. Because internal is the fabric right now, the fabric of the society right now. This one. is the fabric of the society. That means 如果你衣服破一个洞 you jolly well 去补它 right? You like sew it and mend it, right? But if you let it start to slowly and don't care about it, this will be broken. Yeah, the fabric of the society is super important. Okay, it's remember the level 3, the creativities and cohesiveness and tenacity and togetherness, which is the teamwork. So if everyone come together, even this Malay terrorists want to come in, the Muslim terrorists or the Chinese terrorists or whatever kind of terrorists come in, nobody can shake the society of this fabric in Singapore. Next, how might we, okay, chapter 6, these are the topics, children. Remember Shirley, remember the start of the past few days, I say I'm going to spot question for you, right, for your this coming year end, right? Take note, these are the possibility topics that will come up in your exam. So this one, chapter 1, chapter 2, I'm talking about Wang Kang and Hui Ling. We are talking about SBQ and SRQ issue. Okay, so take note. So Wang Kang, if this question come out, you can kiss goodbye already. It will not come out in your exam. Trust me. They won't do it second time. If they come out second time, I find it's very, sorry to use the word stupid. Okay, seriously. They should test you on other things. Seriously. So Wang Kang, this one you can actually, chapter 3, you can skip for this one. For those of you have not, trust me, it may come out. Very high chance, 50%. I think 50%. So this one here, train the locals. This is chapter 6. Which I'm using chapter 6 and 7 for my set 4 also during revision for this year. Skill, remember the skill future. Okay, next. The government transparent immigration policy. This one we did it right the past few days during our boot camp. Whether we welcome foreigners or not, why not and why yes. Then the social study and curriculum racial harmony day. Write down, racial harmony day is very important. It came out about this question about racial harmony day and what is that another one? Whether racial harmony day versus what day? Can't remember. This one is important. I'm so sorry. And then the key definition, the words here, use it. I'm just going through all the exam that is possible to come out. So this one is a lot. Remember we talk about laicite, secularism. Secularism means you accept what we have given to you, shut up, take it or leave it. If you don't have, get it. Don't use religion to talk things in my country. You follow what we do. That is France. Okay, here. So this one now is a very tough topics. Please, when your teacher cover this, and the worst thing these topics is actually covering at the end of the year. So Zitian, Shirley, Yishi, Wang Kang, Hui Ling, and Zihen and Ida, sometimes the might go through very fast, seriously, and then cover maybe certain part of question 7. Then the other part 2, they will cover during your this coming October holiday, or if not, they will flow it to next year January. Then by the time 2 months already, you might, can't really remember what the hell is talking about. So take notes, really take notes as you must take down the notes. And then you must make sure, children, teacher stop here only. So next year we'll cover this. Then we'll do it. Please, seriously. Because some teacher might be forgetful or whatever reason, they might skip this and then they move on to the next one. Then you say, how come never cover? Okay? Shirley, are you ready? No, no ready, no ready, also must be ready. Sorry, the girl ready. Let's go, Shirley. 我们大家给她一个热烈的鼓掌。Everyone please clap for her. You see, Yishu and I, 你看王康也是 support 直接，come on，不要丢脸的，直接子恒 and 慧玲 use your emoji and clap. 慧玲 use your emoji and clap. Come on， 慧玲加油 ，come on. Okay, let's start now. 不要浪费时间，开始。
车有运吧？
I tired I've been reading the whole day already Come on, give me a break. Later I'm going to go for my tuition. Give me a break. You purposely that the last day is to torture me.
Then ask other people to read. I also very tired, you know.
Why tired? You went out for, unless you tell me you go out dating with your boyfriend, then I will, okay. Yes? You dating just now, then okay. Then Zihan will read.
I know I was in CCA just now, very tired.
Just read lah. Ayo, asking you to read, not asking you to talk. I ask you to walk, ma. Come. You know why she don't want to read now? Zijian. You know why? Zihan. 他怕等一下他读了，你们每个 cannot take it 流血。Okay, Shirley, let's go.
Both sources B and C are similar in terms of agreeing the fact that foreigners and immigration help
And support
and support Singapore. Sources B says
in
that
many ways.
Source B says that foreign talent is good in Singapore to grow, as well as for Singaporeans to see things in a different perspective. This shows that foreign talents are able to help Singapore grow into a better and cohesive
Manner. Cohesive manner.
What?
Cohesive manner.
Oh, manner in the country. Similarly, also, Source C states that we do really need them to build infrastructure, clean up after us, perform our research, etc. They help to build Singapore up.
Yeah, I put that good because Shirley put the quote here. Big and nice and clear. Well done.
Oh, this is a
Very
good one. I thought it was
important.
an
It's
and.
very important. No, carry on.
This suggests
quote.
that foreign talents
Will benefit.
will benefit Singapore.
Full stop.
Thus, both sources no understand.
B and C.
B and C are similar in the way enabling to benefit Singapore greatly.
Thank you. Carry on.
Sources B and C are different on the opinions of foreign talents and
Different opinions on foreign talent contribute to Singapore.
all contribute to Singapore. Source B shows that I find many of the foreigners rowdy and disharmonious. They create trouble and cause locals to be out of jobs. This states that the person who made the comment despises
And prejudice them.
and prejudice them
Foreigners.
foreigners and doesn't welcome support immigrations of foreigners. However, on the other hand, Source C shows that there aren't enough Singaporeans to cover all the bases, and Singapore does have a high employment rate, so it isn't so much they are competing with us for jobs. Honestly, many of the foreigners work here for a pittance or at a job that Singaporeans are unwilling or unable to do. They are not stealing our jobs. And not pushing Singaporeans to leave Singapore. This suggests that the person who commented showed pittance to the foreigners. Therefore, the views of the foreign talent are different. Oh, sympathy and empathy towards. Okay.
Yeah. So don't copy from here. Don't copy these pittance from here. So you change in your own words, like summary during your O levels summary. Change the word from here. And I just find that from this quote here to this quote here, the quote is too long. So actually, the honesty, many foreigners, you can start from here instead of all the way here. Too long. So sometimes this quote might be used for other comparison skills or reliability usefulness. So it's too long. Okay, well done. Next one. Shirley.
Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong made this this speech to motivate Singaporeans that he knows what he is.
To help,
Oh,
and that
and that Singaporeans should be reassured and believe his policies.
yeah, it's not in him, in his policy. Yeah, more important is a policy that trigger him to continue to be the Prime Minister of Singapore, to work for the people of Singapore. Carry on.
Oh, this source shows that whichever option we choose, it will involve some pain. But I believe that I'm doing what Singapore needs and what best safeguards your interests. This suggests that he, which is Mr. Who? Lee Hsien Loong, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Correct. So you see, he put that, but I believe that I'm doing what though? He didn't say I try to help Singaporean. He didn't use the word try, you see. So that means the message he bring across is very serious, very confident, and very determined to bring us out of the stormy weather. Carry on. Yes, consider deeply before.
Wait, where am I?
Yeah, my mouse is moving here.
Oh,
You see my mouse moving?
making the decisions and is confident the choice he chose will surely benefit and advantage Singapore and Singapore.
And Singaporean.
Therefore, urging fellow Singaporeans to believe in him and support his choice. The purpose is to encourage and want.
And wanting Singaporean to support the immigration policy.
Yeah.
You forgot the purpose. You
Uh,
miss out the purpose. Yeah, okay, you miss out the purpose. Okay. Next one. Firstly, government can introduce bursary to the lower income group in society. In my opinion, I feel that education helps in improving the lives of people. So realize that children, please take note of reading. While you're reading, can you all please look at the describe, explain, the DERL, which Shirley has done pretty good for the first part. The second one is much better. All right. So in my opinion, I feel that education helps in improving the lives of people. Now, education enables you to find jobs, tasks. I like that, jobs, like tasks. You are able to earn salary and improve your career, improve your life. Tasks, I feel that instead of here got tasks and tasks, you will change maybe therefore. I feel that education is an important step in improving life of people. Now remember, there's these three words, career, job, and work. What is the difference? Don't tell me spelling different, children. Career, work, and job. What is the difference? Now, a work means I go to work. It's part of my job. Then this is my career. Get it now? I go to work. That means I have a task to fulfill. That's the work. This is my job, meaning that there's a time frame. I go there to work because this is my job from 9 to 5, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And career means that I want to carve out this as a career. So, Shirley, so as a doctor, you go to work in the hospital, okay? Your job is to take care of the patient heart, that is a job. But your career is to become a cardiac doctor. Get it now? So it's 3-level difference. Now you get it, because I use this topic for this coming July topic in my English lesson. So you just remember the task, responsibility, and duty also have different meanings and different sense. So you can, when you are implying to this kind of social study skills, it's different, no? It's a job, it's a work, and it's a career. The career are more professional. That I want to build up my career, but I work several jobs. Okay, I work for several jobs. I work through my hands and mouth just to make sure that my career is to become a bakery, a baker. So I want to open up my own baker. 自己做一个面包店师傅，没有错吗？对不对？ You need a lot of money, 对吗？子健 you have to work 你要从第一层学起 apprenticeships internships 学慢慢 become a 大厨师嘛 You know the master chef, right? What Gordon Ramsay, you know who's Gordon Ramsay, right? I hate that guy. I really hate that guy, seriously. Not because he's always saying vulgarity and F here, F there, but that's not thing. I find that 他很浪费食物不懂我不喜欢他 Okay, I don't like him. Sorry. So secondly, governments can provide money for the lower income group to learn new skill. Just like what the extract stated, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach him to feed him for a lifetime. If the low income groups can learn new skill like going through the skill future, Shirley and everyone listen, learn new skill like attending skill future workshop or skill future career path. 不一样啊. Do you know there are some people who are engineer who are certain job, but because of retrench and COVID-19, they lost job. No, they don't try to go to skill future. One of them is my friend who went to China to work and now come back because of COVID. He got no job. I pulled him join in a Singapore Management University to attend a F&B, food and beverages diploma course. And he got a diploma course. And last year, 6 months, every month the government pay him $1,300 or so. 不错哦，子健，你跟我讲哪一个国家这样 ？After 6 months graduate, you got a diploma. When he was 1990s, 他问我 Raymond, how to spell red packet He can't even spell 他没有读到中四他只是读到中二而已Then 我的 family decision 是吗？平时不要读书啦。你懂得你 before that 他赚的工钱比我多只是有时候人风水轮流转，他生意失败。Okay, I'm a university student. He's not even a university student, and he earn more than me. But because of the COVID, he become boom. He go down. You see, 做人有时要做 humble 一点。No, he's my very good friend. Okay, he is really my very good friends. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you. So because of 跟你讲子健，如果没有这个 skill future，没有政府给他这个，他完蛋了。他怎么老婆？He's now doing Gojek. Better than nothing correct. Before that, do Lala Move, do Grab delivery. Yeah, 只要能吃苦，什么人上人范为人上人来，吃的苦中苦，范为人上人，对吗？So yeah, you see, thanks to Singapore with this skill future, WSQ job skills, they give, you see, they help them, they're able to find new jobs and aid them in helping them to overcome the financial crisis. Very true. Seriously. Some of them work in the oil company, but because of COVID, boom, they become, you see, if today we do not have this apps called Grab Car or Grab Food or Grab I think the world will be even worse. Seriously. A lot of them is really running out of jobs. Seriously. And thanks to this application, you see now, Wang Kang and Issue and Hui Ling, you agree on technology. Remember issue 3? We will talk about technology, the one of the T effect, technology. Indeed, so economic status is important. However, I think that the role of nationality. So this is a part A answer already, gone already. So I help you to read actually. Indeed, social economic status is important. However, I think that 这个我跟你讲的 for this one please do not write here all of you take note never write these statements first. Reserve this for the third paragraph. Straight away you go there. Social economic status is important. Straight away write this. Okay, if you don't feel like writing social economic status first, then you start with nationality first. So nationality is important. Then you talk about values and group of citizens. They usually, who is the day? I forgot the underline circle again. Who is the day? Singaporeans, foreigners, PR, who? I'm not sure. Usually share common practices, traditions, language, and live together in the same geographical area. They, who is the day again? They bring people. Sorry, that day I was marking too fast. I think I slipped of it. But usually I don't. Together for Singapore, since everyone like food, everyone would share sumptuous cuisine to each other. Thus brings people closer and bond them better. Remember, bond them together. Remember the level 4, togetherness and tenacity. Similarly, nationalities allow people, see one example, one expression, people to relate to each other. For example, everyone celebrates 9th of August. This is a very good example, making the birth of independence. So we know. Remember, I told you about nations and country. Which one is, how do we define Singapore? Is it a Singapore nation or country? This shapes individual identity and actions. This one is a bit weak for this paragraph, but this one seems to be better. The role, because he wants to talk more about social economy, that's why he put more explanation on this paragraph. Nothing wrong. The role of the social economic status will help one to be successful in achieving his or her goal in life. One person's social economic status shows success and accolades. Well done, that's the word. through various accomplishments. This explains why social economic status important, as you described to me, understand. Because you talk about by the system of meritocracy. 一视同仁. Okay, fine, agree that everyone has their own footing, because after that, everyone have their own economic status based on their education level, their experience, their professionalism, and the career they have. Very good. It also shows the type of lifestyle these people possess due to his wealth and his education background. I can tell you, Shirley, when I'm marking this down and think of it, I cannot take it. A lot of my friends are Wang Kang, Yishu, and Hui. They always like to put in Facebook, I'm now in Italian restaurant. I'm now in Japanese restaurant. And 偏偏我在我肚子饿的时候，我看 social media， 然后偏偏我在厕所大便的时候，他给我看 food。哇，真是很过分！但偏偏时候我要吃 supper 的时候，他给我看这种东西，哇，要减肥都不可以减了，看到很大热。So what you mean? That means to show that all my friends are well to do, correct? Hey, we are talking about Michelin star. You know what's Michelin star, right? The 1 star for the restaurant. You know, seriously, some of my friends every day eating like that. Every day, no. Seriously, hey, I don't mind that. 我甘愿做一个饱鬼，不要做一个饿死鬼。Alright, 直接。So there are people like that. Hey, work hard lah. But don't forget, these are my friends who are damn freaking stressed. Some of them very stressed. Some of them one day can smoke 10 cigarettes. And some of them can drink like hell. I told you, one of my friends drink until he died. So seriously, it is always a price to pay for it. Seriously. 真的，你要赚这么多钱 you got a pressure 吗 ？Correct 吗？哎，子健 ，imagine your company got 2,000 staff reporting to you 嘞 ，you stress 哦 ？2,000 and if your company is not doing well, touch wood, your company close down, that means 1,000 times 4 嘞 ，each one times 4, you know why? The wife and 2 children 嘞 ，it's 8,000 people 没有饭吃嘞 ，8,000 嘞，有些 family 可能5个人、7个人，对不对 ？8,000 plus people 嘞。Can you take it now? Now you know. Now you understand why Lee Kuan Yew is so tough. Now you know why Xi Jinping must be tough. 1.4 billion people under his leadership there. So this is not about. They say this is a more to the social economic status. Due to his wealth and his education background, there are 3 types of social economic status, and most Singaporeans are inside the middle class. The standard of living show the stability of the society in Singapore and affordability. That's the word. Affordability and the affluence. Write down the word affluence. AFLUENCE. Very important. Affluence of the Singaporeans purchasing power. Must know this word affluence. Therefore, one will feel as a Singaporeans. The person will be able to thrive and do their best as the person finds there's a security net and job opportunity in Singapore. So this is how they feel when everyone is at this status, everyone driving car, everyone taking MRT, everyone eating restaurant, everyone can buy driving McDonald's, everyone can sit at home and watch 奔跑吧兄弟 and eat McDonald's and enjoy life, go shopping center, then I feel good. Then I think this country, I feel a sense of belonging. Then I feel that I can contribute to the country. Then I don't mind to pay taxes to help the poor. That's the word affluence. 明白啊? I hope I don't speak too fast. Thank you very much. So let's move on. I like this statement, Shirley. I really like this statement. Either you copy from somewhere or use your own, whatever it is, please copy down this sentence. Super duper good. As a result, finally, after the long sentences, Shirley, I saw this word as a result. I put there 3 tick. 哇，好像看到金这样，好像我挖那个金，挖到看那个金，哇 ，well done, man. I love it so much. This one. Finally, you know the DERRL effect. Zhe Jian, very important. This one can use for argumentative essay. No, I'm talking about those of you are in IP, those of you are going for A level. This will be super important. Please do not share with your friends. As a result, this will really encourage the person's social economic status to rise and may lead him or her to live in a different types of lifestyle, which can influence and impact his character greatly. Can you write down, Zihan, rise to the occasion? Rise to the occasion. There's this song, rise to the occasions. Thus, one's identity can be shaped by one's economic status. Rise to the occasion means 就是东山再起. That means you can come back. 死鱼翻身啊，是吗？意思是吗？死鱼翻身 That means you can. That means turn your life back. 不是 rise 啊。哦 不是这个 rise， 对不起，是 RISE rise。You call raise 啊 ？rise the sunset the rise， 不是那个不是那个米啊，对不起，我也是看错，对不起。Thanks to the two of you，I'm so sorry。thanks to you 啦，Shirley，you see 啦，害我讲错。All right, that's the last paragraph. Hey Shirley，I'm so tired. Can you read the last paragraph for the rest? Therefore, please, children, Wang Kang, Hui Ling, if you are using the three measure, the task and the therefore, for goodness sake, in your exam paper from now on, whether your SS or history, underline, use a ruler or what something or a pen to underline to tell them, hello, excuse me, I'm doing the third paragraph already. I'm using my magic word. Therefore, okay, pay attention, examiner. Give me my L4 answer, my L4 marks. Get it now? And you must always paragraph. Get back to you, Shirley.
This isn't useful. Therefore, the role of nationality is more important than SES in shaping one's identity. This is because nationality defines us as a nation, which heavily affects person's character and behavior. Apparently, SES does not affect that much or may not have a stronger influence as most of us live under the status in Singapore. Thus, the role of nationality is more important than SES in shaping one's identity.
I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised. Your nationality did not talk much that well. 不见了. Okay, this one here, the nationality don't really talk much. Not really that clear cut at the example. Okay lah, you got example 1 and 2. Okay, fair enough. That's good. Yeah, it's very short and simple to me, but I've realized your social economic status talk so much, and then the way you explain, and then someone has a result here, and this one don't have a result here. Got ma? 没有. You has a result. Why? This shapes individual identity actions, but the very weak. This has a result is a very weak here. But surprisingly, you use this very good. That this part here, yes, well done. Okay, okay. Yishu, remember every month I got this topic and we are talking about this Thursday, right? This month character and behavior. True enough. She used that. She used that in your SS. You see, Yishu. So you see, whatever you learn from your creative writing skills, that it can be applied here. You see, then you can use, oh, why is it character? So when this student wrote about a person character behavior, I know. Hello, excuse me. 不是有钱就是可以要坐飞机啊，没有钱就坐巴士。不是这样啊，我不是指你啊，子健，不要生气啊，我是在讲 example only， 不要生气因为一个人的品格不等于是他的价值观多少钱，是他的衡量他的心啊 ，the heart， how much he can give， that is the characters and behave how well， whether when you see a beggar will he give money or someone fell down will he take care of it, that is the behavior. Well done. Now I give you 7 marks. As usual, I don't always give full marks. You don't happy, you can complain. Well done. That's it, man. Sorry?
8 marks. 8 marks.
Yeah, 8 marks.
Oh, okay.
你做这么久，你不懂积分啊？王刚 can you give me? 王刚 oh my goodness, you don't know 王刚 willing. This is 8 marks, you got 7 marks. And this one, the 8 sections, you got 7 marks, you got 4 marks. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So total is 15 marks, 对吗? So you got 11 out of 15 lah.
Okay.
11 out of 15 is A1, right?
A2.
A2 不错哦。不错哦。好吗？
不好啊。
为什么不好？你每次拿 A1 的吗？
Yeah, my SS is like 80多90多这样。
Very good. Very good. But I told you before, right? As my expectations, some of the questions are very high. Well done. Then 80多90多 continue to have it. But your geography, né?
My geography 80多。
Oh, that means you are very strong. Are you in the science stream or art stream?
Science.
Science, oh. Seldom people science good. Sorry?
My science is better than my human.
Your science is better than your humans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. So it's also 90 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, you are nuts. Well done.
No.
Then you're naughty lah. Which one you want? Which end you want?
This,
You want the naughty one or you want the nuts one?
I want the naughty one. Very fun.
Okay, we call the naughty nuts then. Thank you so much. Very good. Well done. Very well. Thank you, Wang Kang and Shirley and Zijian for submitting your homework to Uncle Raymond's. I really enjoy marking it. So, but don't stop there. Please continue to submit your homework to Uncle Raymond as many as possible, even after these 10 days in course. And I hope to see you in other ways or whatever it is. But I say, continue. If you are not sure how to use it anytime, just WhatsApp me. Okay, I will do my best to answer everyone your questions. On behalf, thank you so much from JLC and myself. All the best to your SS coming. And if you need any help, as usual, sorry, too long-winded. Please continue and consult me. And Hui Ling and Ida, if you have history questions also, please consult me also. I'm most willing to help you all. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Zijian. Thank you, Zihan. Thank you, Yishi. Thank you, Hui Ling. And one last but not least, thank you, Wang Kang. And I still did not forget about Ida also, right? Thank you so much. And all the best. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.